kick off the night in the same vein that he finished yesterday.
100.
Yeah, it's just a case of getting the
Ryan,
2 points in the bob.
56.
Quite like his demeanour next door. I think Andy's very comfortable right now. But Ryan Palmer has got real opportunities.
Ryan Palmer.
That's one of the better legs. A nice 14.
Sets things up
Andy
for
require
a go at double eight if this 101 doesn't go out. Well, this would be peak Boulton, wouldn't it? 101 to complete a 15.
It's a finish we've seen many, many times this week.
Game
Once
shot in the
again,
second
we do
leg.
it again. It's a kind of practice drill that many of the
40.
Yeah, another
Ryan,
one for every single leg.
106.
Boulton has been in and around, and Ryan Palmer has been effectively being fed scraps in this match as he goes for the double 16 for 2 apiece. And there's nothing
really chatting to us.
Andy require 120.
He's exuded an air of confidence.
And he said he's enjoying playing after 8. Shanghai for Boulton. Impressive start.
Game shot.
What a game. And we'll see Andy Boulton on Saturday night. What an...
His first to finish with the darts in the opening leg. 117 is
Scott, you
what he wants.
117.
And this is very much in Scott Walters' range.
Game shot.
Tops it is a 15 darter to kickstart the night of a ton. Top.
Just tied up them doubles there and given Harry Ward a chance from absolute nowhere, really, because he hasn't been in this match so far.
48.
And so Walters will get a second go
10.
at double 5. A 3-0 lead. No one would have seen this in the script early on. It goes down for double 2.
Game shot in
and
the
Harry
leg.
Ward
Scott
could well
Walters.
be on the... A number of other players who stake their claim. And even last week you had the Laubin Klassen situation. We've been treated in this current phase with pools of players that get through to finals night that are so evenly weighted. But there's been nothing evenly weighted about this match so far. But Harry Ward, a Hail Mary 127. Is that the ignition of the Blues' first max of the match? But what an opportune time that may have been to conjured up with it, because it's left him set fair on double 12 after 12 to seal a 4-1 win against Harry Ward. And it is a win that puts him on to 6.
Like this. There's what we call the reset. Big sharp and take a breath.
45.
A long, long way from the dedicated target.
16.
Surely he can't slip into double 16 this time.
Surely third time of asking, he's going to nestle it into the bed just like that.
Tell you what, he was
have left himself a poke at the bullseye.
Ryan, you require 112.
He'd be disappointed with that, because we've said his strength of the legs have been there. Ryan Palmer needs something to happen. Is this double 16 going to be it? And from absolutely nowhere. And Raid went out the board a minute ago. And that's cost him on that. Alan Tabern is all over the place right now. And if Ryan Palmer doesn't win this leg after already thrown 21 darts, he's on the madhouse.
Game shot in the fourth leg. Ryan Palmer. 140.
As Ryan Palmer just begins to take contract. It's Alan Tabern on 109. What a dart. What a moment. What a player. What a finish. He could barely...
Well, that dart probably sums up proceedings for Palmer.
50.
And you can see how riled up he was by that. The Lion's cage has been rattled.
10.
And that could well be the moment that things may begin to unravel as Tabern, the Saint, goes for double 5 for 2 points for the win.
And you require 117.
Just the one treble needed. And there it is, so big 17. Wouldn't it be typical of Boulton for pop this in?
Shot in the first leg, Andy Boulton.
I think he ran out of within himself, feeling good about himself, and when you're playing darts and you've got that mindset, it's a good feeling. We did sort of talk this week about him being the hardest working player during lockdown. And I just think all them hours he played is just bearing fruit now.
Game shot in the second leg, Andy Boulton.
He's looking super solid. As the X Factor looks at 104, and he does start on the 20s. Once again, it's one dart at double 16. He just shuffles across the middle of the bed.
Game shot in the fourth leg,
goes
Andy
right
Boulton.
in the middle of the double in the stage of 3 darts.
This is going to go. There's nothing more inevitable than this double four hitting the bed.
Game
As I said,
and
nothing more
Andy
inevitable.
Boulton.
And
You're looking at the 13 bet to leave 57. It does
Alan,
there.
you require 64.
It's the Tabern on the 16s for 2 darts, a double 8.
Game
He
shot in the
couldn't
first
buy
leg,
a double
Alan Tabern.
in his
one of the scrappiest legs that both players will play this week may well end up being one of the most significant. And Walters now busts the double one.
10.
And so Tabern is back with his 25th dart of the leg.
Game shot
just
in the
to put
third leg,
averages
Alan
into perspective.
Fire 109.
A young whippersnapper coming to see me. I'll be trying to get that out of him.
Game shot in the fourth leg, Alan
Absolutely
Tabern.
nowhere. Double after missed double.
He's going to give himself one dart at double 12 to go
89.
through.
Why
Scott,
did
you
he not
require
go for double
20.
16? He's just hit it with a plumb on the 109.
Game shot in the fifth leg,
Scott Walters probably as baffled as we are.
20.
A double 10 to see himself into tomorrow night's final. Double 5. This is getting tense now. This is getting nervy. This is a huge dart incoming. And Scott Walters is up to the task. And the Winchester
6 dart just sums up their Group B campaign.
No score.
Make that 9 dart each.
Harry, you require
a
8.
scrappy start to a last
Game
chance
shot in the
saloon
first leg,
encounter.
Harry Ward.
And it is Harry, because no one's seen you for 2 days. And
100.
Good point. Good
sometimes
point.
absence
Harry,
can
you
make the
require
heart grow
40.
fonder.
Game
That
shot in the
double
second
will make
leg,
Harry
Harry
Ward's
Ward.
heart grow fonder as he opens up a 2-0.
62. Harry,
The
you
luck's not
require
in.
9.
Let's put it to bed. 2 dart, a double 4.
Game shot in the fourth leg, Harry Ward.
It's Harry Ward, that tip farmer after 9 darts. For an 11 dart, it's double 8. Just moves across the bed. And you just had
15.
no confidence of that actually going
Harry, you
in.
require 40.
Once again, all the hard work done by Ryan Palmer just couldn't deliver. But it's Harry Ward for 2 dart, a double 10.
Game shot
And
a
that match was the
Harry
sublime
Ward.
to the ridiculous. But the way he's played this week, and that's why it's so important to manage your adrenaline as Alan Tabern looks at double 10 here. Hopefully I'll come back to what I mean in a
Game shot
second, but that's a
second leg,
lovely dart.
Alan Tabern.
You just changed.
Andy, you require 36.
That would have been big.
Game shot in the third leg.
2-1 to
Andy
Boulton. And today from
40.
Tabern, he just crept into
Andy, you
third
require
place.
116.
And you more than anyone know, Henry, that one game of darts, you go to a finals night and anything can happen then. But it's double 18 for Boulton.
Game
Double
shot in
18
the
it
fifth
is.
leg.
You just feel when
Andy
he needs a
Boulton.
double. When he
112.
You'll see from Alan Tabern in a sense of responses, but it's been rather good on these types of finishes as Andy Boulton, and this is for the match.
Game
How
shot and a
good has he
match.
been on
Andy
them finishes?
Boulton.
116, 112. Show him any dart. I think we've got a selection of players tomorrow night,
100.
Henry, who can be
Scott, you require 20.
ballistic.
Game shot in the first leg.
And that's what makes
Scott
tomorrow night
Walters.
very, very doubles in his opening game tomorrow night. That's why I think he should really self-motivate.
No score.
Get this game under his belt.
Scott, you require
Well, this has got
8.
scrappy for no apparent reason. But the
Game
scrap
shot
is
in the
over,
third leg.
and Walters
Scott
leads 2-1.
Walters. 8.
To a deciding leg.
No score.
But it's not going to happen. And so Walters returns to the 56 for a 4-2 win.
Require 56.
It'd move him on to 10 points. It would have a stamp his positioning in second place.
Game shot
And
a
there
match.
it is for Scott Walters. A 4-2 victory against Ryan Palmer.
I think because you do learn to win. Confidence, you know, winning breeds confidence.
78.
I want to start. This
Harry,
has been
you
after
require
12
32.
for double 16. You have to fancy this.
Game
the
shot in
hard
the first
work there.
leg.
A 14 darter makes this very interesting.
2.
I thought that was going to be a repeat there. Come on, Harry. Oh, wow, big dart.
24.
No way.
Alan, you require
a smidgen
16.
of the wire away, and the target that he's just missed is the one that Tabern wants to knock him out. One left, shuffles across, finds the double
second leg.
to send
Alan
him
Tabern
through.
Chose Andy Boulton to win this week. Chris Murphy said Harry Ward, we've done better than him.
84.
Is Chris Murphy up for the job?
Harry, you require 28.
I'm sure Murphy's probably got 10 times
Game
more
shot
right
and a
than I've
fourth
ever
leg.
predicted.
Harry Ward. 56.
But first things first, can Harry Ward sign off in style? A 136 to depart the scene at the Super Series
shot
for Harry
and a match.
Ward.
Harry Ward.
Well, he wins the battle, but he couldn't quite win the war.
Think about previous encounters, and I think when it's within 24 hours, I'd say yes. Don't expect him to miss this, as how good he's been.
Game shot in the first leg.
Do you know
Andy
what? Do you know
Boulton.
why he wasn't going to miss it?
Really, Gary Stone
102.
hasn't got the the recognition of winning all them games, and when he sees that semi-final, I think part of him will be thinking,
54.
I wish I'd come second
Andy requires
and
64.
been in the other group. One dart to tops.
Game shot in the second leg. Andy Boulton.
Very, very.
Got your bottle of Old Matey?
Yeah, people were laughing at the one I was using. No one's laughing at Boulton right now.
Game shot in the third
He
leg.
just continues to
Boulton.
impress. Just
12.
Was double 6 to pull a leg back. Down for double 3.
Game shot in the fourth
Finds a
leg.
double 3.
Scott Walters.
This is a Hail Mary for Scott Walters, and it's not going to happen. And so Boulton returns for 68
80.
for the match.
Andy
For the
requires
perfect
68.
group, the perfect couple of days, and the perfect appetizer ahead of tomorrow night's final.
Game shot and a match.
Andy Boulton, quite simply put, has had the X Factor in Group B. He was in front.